Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. As a winter storm takes aim on the northern plains, I'll have details on where we think the best chance might be for some of those whiteout conditions, because it does come with a band of heavy snow and wind on the very latest in this version of Hutch's Weather.
Now, a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks so very much for joining me, and thank you so very much for your trust in my information for your weather. Now, as we go through, we're going to take a look at this forecast model. We're going to highlight some areas, and I'll share with you a couple of, what I like to look for as a meteorologist with regards to combining all the necessary ingredients for the heavier bands of snow along with wind, because there is the possibility for some whiteout conditions with this storm system as it gets going. Now, it starts on Tuesday as rain showers and light snow showers possible as we go through the day. Nothing too substantial here, though, with those south winds keeping things on the slightly warmer side. But look at this. By the time we get to this Tuesday, as we look into the midday hours, it does look like that heavier band of snow will be pushing into central parts of North Dakota and down here into areas of northeast South Dakota. This model is now a little bit faster than the other models were. That first little wave makes its way through with that, I guess, glancing blow. And then here comes the Colorado low. Heavier bands of snow setting up and establishing themselves by the evening time, and the wind intensifies as well. Where you see isobars that are this far apart here on this particular map, that's lighter winds. But look at the heavy winds ripping through northern South Dakota with this system. So by the evening hours on your Tuesday, and this is dinner time at around 3 to 5 p.m., South Dakota, be where you want to be. And as we go through and step in time into the evening hours even later, here we go. Blossoming, very gusty winds. It's here where we'll have gusty winds that will be significantly strong as we go into the dinner hour and beyond in South Dakota. The heaviest of the winds not in Grand Forks, not really even in Fargo quite yet, but by the time we get to 10 o'clock to midnight, it's on. So you want to be where you're going to be between 6 o'clock on Tuesday night and 10 o'clock on Tuesday night, and then the system gets going. As we set things into motion, the heavy bands of snow will last through the overnight hours. Look at this thing blossom as we go into your day on Wednesday, with a chance for some morning showers of snow through the northern one half of Minnesota, icing potential as well, before this thing exits to the north and to the east. So that's one model's rendition. But let's take a look at these wind gusts that will be associated with the storm system. So combining the heaviest of snow, which will happen late on our Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, with wind late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. This is where the wind is the strongest. This is when the snow is the strongest. So northeast South Dakota and the Southern Valley and Lakes Country, west central Minnesota, may have the best chance at seeing some whiteout style conditions with this particular storm as we go through our Tuesday night, and the wind continues to intensify with some of the worst conditions happening midnight to daybreak. Then the strongest winds shift off and down on the backside of the storm. This is where that cold, nasty north wind will be blowing into parts of South Dakota and southern Minnesota heading through. So while blizzard conditions are not going to be likely everywhere, the whiteout style conditions are going to be a possibility. And we just showed you our area, Fargo, Lakes Country, southern and southeast North Dakota, northeast South Dakota, all under the threat for the worst of the conditions with regards to that. I have another video that goes over in detail with regards to this storm system as it works its way through and where the heaviest band of snow will be, but this is the expected amount of snow. I'm using a wide berth, if you will, 4 to 10 inches in these areas, because narrow bands will set up in locations likely from southeast North Dakota, near Fargo-Moorhead, near Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, right up through Park Rapids and on toward the North Shore. Then rapidly decreasing amounts to the far south, although it still looks very heavy in places like Grant County, the Sisseton Hills, as well as the Grand Forks area. 2 to 7 inches expected there. More on that and more explanation in my other video. But for now, you can get the latest on hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere. Remember to follow me on Facebook. Thank you so very much to the 61,000 almost who have done that so far. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, but most importantly on hutchesweather.com by clicking this link right up at the top where it says snowfall amounts. That is where you can see snow that's happened with this storm already out to the west. Road conditions will keep you ahead of the game, helping you to make decisions that you're comfortable with when it comes to travel during our winter weather event. For now, I'm Hutch Johnson. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good evening. I'll be back with a live update a little later.